The 2019 Royal Rumble is in the bag. Let's waste no time. Let's get right into this. Let's start with the pre-show. Bobby Roode and Chad Gable take on Scott Dawson and Razor. Why are Scott Dawson and Razor a mixed match tag team? Why is this match even happening, period? Roode and Gable wins. Nobody cares. Let's move on. Nakamura versus Rusev for the United States Championship. This match was boring. Really, really boring. The finish was fucking stupid. Lana tries to distract Nakamura. She gets knocked off the ring apron, twists her ankle, and Nakamura regains U.S. Championship for the second time. Why? Who knows? Who cares? Let's move on. Buddy Murphy defends the Cruiserweight Championship against Akio Tozawa, Hideo Itami, and Kalisto. This was a fun, high-impact match. This was a really good Cruiserweight match. Why this was not on the main card, I'll never know. Especially after we got that embarrassment that was Ronda Rousey versus Sasha Banks. It makes you wonder why this match was not on the main card. Buddy Murphy's been red hot since becoming Cruiserweight Champion, and I think he would fare very, very well if he eventually graduates to SmackDown Live like Mustafa Ali's doing right now, who is benefiting from being on SmackDown Live. I think Buddy Murphy can benefit even more on that brand. Akira Tozawa had good moments of shine. Hideo Itami had moments of shine. Kalisto looked like he was just happy to be in the ring wrestling a fast-paced match. So yeah, the four-way cruiserweight match, really damn good, really fun match. Congratulations to Buddy Murphy on a big win. Let's get to the main card. Asuka defends the SmackDown Women's Championship against Becky Lynch. This was my match of the night. I thought Asuka and Becky brought it. They did fantastic. The last 10 minutes of this match was great. Asuka wins by submission. She was my pick to win. And the stuff with Lana and the stuff with Becky plays into what will happen later on during the show. But as a standalone match without any of the nonsense that takes place later on and during the night, this was a great match. Becky and Asuka set the bar for the rest of the night, and the show failed to live up to it, in my opinion. Match number 2. The Bar defend the SmackDown Tag Team titles against The Miz and Shane McMahon. Why did this match happen? I'll never know. The storyline between Miz and Shane is fucking stupid. Yes, Miz and Shane won against The Bar. I don't see them holding the titles past Elimination Chamber. Let's just move on already, because I'm tired of talking about it. Ronda Rousey versus Sasha Banks for the Raw Women's Championship. This match was fucking garbage. Pure fucking garbage. This was botchy. It was sloppy. It was hard to look at. Ronda Rousey looked like she had no fucking clue what she was doing. Sasha Banks looked like she'd rather have been anywhere but inside of a wrestling ring. These two stunk up the joint, and this match should have been on the pre-show. Fuck Ronda Rousey and her name recognition. It don't mean shit in the wrestling business. I don't give a fuck who you are. Sasha Banks, just fire her already. The woman clearly wants to leave. Just let her go. I'm not going to miss her. And whoever does miss her, go follow her to AEW. Because these two were fucking embarrassing last night at the Rumble. They were hard. Their match was terrible. It was not good. It was hard to watch. Botchy, sloppy, crappy. Let's move on. Rousey wins. The quicker we get the belt off this woman, and the quicker she goes to back, and the quicker she just vanishes from TV, the better off we'll be. Rousey brings nothing to the table. She brings nothing to the division. Rant over for now. Let's get to the Women's Royal Rumble. Women's Royal Rumble, it was fun. We had a couple appearances from NXT stalwarts like Io Shirai, Kairi Sane, and Candice LeRae. But what matters the most is this. The unbeatable Queen Bee, known as Charlotte, lasted 40 minutes and had multiple eliminations in this match. But what really matters the most is, as I'd mentioned earlier in the review, Lana was supposed to be in this match, but since she had twisted her ankle during the pre-show, she was taken out and was replaced by Becky Lynch. And the man, Becky Lynch, the last kicker, eliminates Charlotte to win the Royal Rumble. Yes, we're one step closer to Becky versus Rousey, but after seeing Rousey's performance tonight, I don't know if I want to see that match anymore. I would see it just to have Becky beat the bitch, and so that Ronda can cry under her bed and have her fucking babies just to get her off my TV because I can't stand looking at her anymore. And Becky can be on Raw and bring some much needed life to that dead, worthless division. So yes, Becky won the Women's Rumble, and surprisingly enough, there was no fuck finish. You know, there was no recreation of Brett and Lex from '94. I mean, Charlotte's gonna obviously find an excuse saying, "Ah, Becky was never in the match," and blah 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 blah. It's a big conspiracy against me. But let's just enjoy the fact that Becky won the Rumble, and let's move on. Okay, Daniel Bryan defends the WWE Championship against AJ Styles. This match was boring. And it pains me to say that because I love both Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles, but this match, you can clearly tell that the crowd had their energy sucked out from that Women's Royal Rumble, which should have opened up the show. I don't know why they're doing this thing when you put in the Rumble right smack dab in the middle. You should have it open up the show so that you get that out of the way. The crowd can calm down so that when we get to the main event, which is the Rumble match that matters, the energy can be back with the audience. Instead, you do it in the middle, you put two matches in between, and the crowd just doesn't care by the end of the night. Good job, WWE, on killing your audience. And good job for making this show last fucking forever. But anyway, Bryan vs. Styles, it wasn't doing it for me. In TLC, they had a great match, and that was the blow-off match because Bryan beat him clean. Then we have to force a story that has nothing left to tell, and you're going to have idiots out there being like, "Oh, there was more to tell." What was left to tell? Nothing left. There was no story left to tell because Bryan was having a feud with Ali, which had no payoff and should still be going on right now. Bryan's versus Styles should have been Bryan versus Ali. We all know that a few weeks back, Ali beat Bryan in a tag team match. What should have happened was this. Ali, the following week, says he beat Bryan and he pinned Daniel Bryan. He should get a shot at the WWE Championship. Daniel Bryan, being the dick heel that he is, says, "You pin me in a tag match. If you can beat me one-on-one, then I'll consider giving you a title shot." So this match should have been Mustafa Ali versus Daniel Bryan in a non-title match with Ali getting the victory, leading to a championship match at, let's say, Elimination Chamber or Fastlane between the two. Instead, we get Styles versus Bryan, which was a boring match. It did not need to be here on the card. This match had no reason to be here on the card. This match had no more story to tell. It dragged on, went forever. It was boring, uninteresting. It pains me to say that because I love both guys. Let's just move on because I got nothing left to say. Brock Lesnar versus Finn Balor for the Universal Championship. We didn't get the Demon, but we got a fun match. Brock versus Balor, probably the second best match of the night. I was very impressed that this company gave Balor a lot of shine. Like a lot of this match was Balor on the offense and Brock on the defense. And as I stated in a video before, and I stated in a video in the past, Brock works best when he's facing smaller guys. This match was no different. Brock did his role great. Balor got good shine. He may have lost the match, but he looked good against the Beast. Of course, there was the post-match beatdown where Brock beat the crap out of Finn Balor. Okay, I get it. Brock was pissed off that a man like Balor gave him a run for his money. I like it. You know, in a way, Balor said, "I can beat you, Brock." So I enjoyed that. And props to Paul Heyman and his Better Call Saul attire. All right, let's get to the main event, the Men's Royal Rumble. And Elias and Jeff Jarrett opened up. It was fucking stupid. It was fucking boring. I hated it. No EC3, no Lars Sullivan. Those clowns did not make an appearance once. Not once. We did have a couple of NXT surprises. We got Johnny Gargano coming in, which was awesome. We got a Aleister Black appearance, which was great. But the main thing of this match is R-Truth, who had won the right to come out at number 30, was attacked by Nia Jax. Why was Nia Jax in the Men's Royal Rumble when she was in the Women's Royal Rumble? I'll never understand. Was this company trying to be cute? Because I wasn't laughing. The best part about this was Nia Jax getting her ass kicked by everybody and taking an RKO. That was the best match. That was her shining moment throughout this entire card, was getting her ass kicked by every single man in that ring. Because Nia Jax is a fucking waste of space. She's a horrible wrestler, terrible on the microphone, just brings absolutely no value to the company at all. Only here because she's The Rock's cousin. So how do we punish her? Have the men kick her ass and have Randy give her an RKO after she shook his hand. Love it. Best moment, again, the best moment was seeing Nia Jax get her ass kicked. It was fun. Now we get and of course, and the other part that mattered was my boy Drew looked good, dominated, kicked everyone's ass. Why he was eliminated by Dolph Ziggler, I don't know. I thought the feud was over. Instead, they're gonna force more with those two. Not interested. I don't care. No more story to tell for that. They had a cage match, which is a blow off. Now they're gonna do more. Give me a break. New era, same matches. The more this company likes to say things change, the more everything just stays the same with this fucking company. Fuck them. But what really mattered was the last 10 minutes of this match. It got down to Strowman and it got down to Rollins. And I shit you not, and I kid you not, there were moments where I legitimately thought Strowman was going to win and I was going to have a miserable night. Last year, I was a big Braun Strowman supporter, but after the bullshit that this company had done with this guy and how little he means to the company as a whole, I have no more fandom for Braun Strowman. He's literally a waste of space. And the bullshit that happened with him in his promo, him looking like a complete jackass, further cemented the fact that Braun, he's a dead character. He is dead. No more main events for you, bro. Either go to SmackDown or get released because you ain't no one's gonna miss you anymore. But this company did the right thing. Seth Rollins wins. He's gonna go to WrestleMania to take on the Beast. The Beast Slayer is gonna be walking out of WrestleMania with that Universal title. So I'm looking forward to seeing Seth versus Brock. And if they don't do Seth versus Brock, then this company is flat out fucking stupid. Okay, so those are my thoughts on the Royal Rumble. Overall, I'm going to give this show a C+. The Cruiserweight match was great. Asuka and Becky was fantastic. Finn versus Brock was a fun match. Becky wins her Rumble. Rollins wins his Rumble. The two people who I wanted to win their Rumbles won their Rumbles. So, that's fine. But the rest of this card was garbage. That's all I got to say. So, let me know what you thought about the Royal Rumble in the comment sections below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? I would like to know. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll check you back next time for more.